Hello world, WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of Minecraft Invasion. So, I was looking for some lamps, and this is something that showed up. So, birch lamps. The reason why I want to do this is at least look at whether it's a good lighting option, see if it's better than a torch, or what have you. I mean, it's probably not going to be that good, but I want to test it out while I can. And it doesn't seem like it'll be a tricky crafting process whatsoever, and once we experiment with this, we'll be able to move onwards with some more, well, some better stuff. Speaking about better stuff, what I think I'm going to do right now is make a hopper so that I can at least make that a bit better. Do we have any tin plates here? Yes, of course we have tin plates because we planned ahead for once in our lives, which is always something that we can appreciate. Speaking about planning ahead, so I had an interesting experience today trying to start recording today because you know how last minute recording stuff can be. Anyways, I tried to, as you may know, use the Twitch app. The Twitch app is basically what everybody has to use in order to get all of their Minecraft going. So I opened it up and it's like, okay, you have to merge your Kurt's Forge account with your Twitch. Well, that's all well and good. I just attempt to log in and everything, and it's like, oh, yeah, about that, what I just said, apparently your Twitch account is already merged with a non-existent other account. Hooray! So it's like WayofTime 34791 or some other malarkey like that. Anyways, basically, short story long, I had to figure out how to get that fixed since, well, I couldn't actually play my game without that. So what I did was I had to talk to Zeldo, and Zeldo made it very good. That was very bright. Oh, these are lovely. Can they go on walls? Oh, these are amazing. And I don't think they'll catch things on fire. I don't know how much light that shines. I'm just going to have to attempt this because that just looks like it will solve all of my issues and I'm not going to have, well, any problems. So normally, what was before I did it today shows how well I am good at recording. Well, that doesn't actually, well, that's a lot of light. That is a lot of light. I can't stop talking about how much light this is throwing off. It is enlightening. Anyways, I'm trying to say a short story, but it is becoming longer and longer, and it is kind of embarrassing to say that. Anyways, so what I'm trying to say is I contacted Zeldo, who is basically the main community manager for all of the Twitch stuff, etc., and I managed to get it all sorted out, managed to unmerge that improper account, which seemed to be automatically created when I tried to merge it originally, and all of that is working, situated, etc., etc., and now I can do happy fun times and try to get as many crushed diamonds as humanly possible. Okay, so now that all of that is out of the way, and I have a wonderful light source, which I'm just gonna stick on everything, I think, because that is, I think all of the stuff right there already is, I can do that temporarily, is sorted. So let's do that. You have no idea how happy I am without all of this tiny torches. I can actually do something. I mean, obviously I'm not going to just place those down willy-nilly because I don't have all the resources in order to make better use for it. Anyways, I am getting ahead of myself, and what I want to do today, which is to continue my automation, while I am waiting for some more crushed diamonds to end up in my coffers, we are going to need a few crushed diamonds, and eventually I am going to speed up the process by adding some more strainers, but we're not going to do that right now because we have other things that we can work on for the time being. So let us actually do that. One of the main things that I'm going to want to make is a painting machine, it seems, so that I can, it's gonna require a diamond, nether, blah blah blah. It's gonna require a few things, which is the alloy smelter, silicon. What's required for silicon? Silicon is made, let's see, crafting, I can take silicon dust. Silicon dust is made by silicon, which is what I'm trying to get, and if I remember, yes, it's clay or redstone, or it can be sand with a low chance. Ooh, that's also a good thing. Okay, so where is my sand? Sand is on my person, obviously, because that is how things roll. Let us get a bit of silicon. And this is going well because of the dark steel balls being very helpful in this situation. So what I want to try to do today is expand my setup so that I have a few things automated. I'm going to require a lot of sand, gravel, clay, etc., etc. I'm going to need a lot of stuff in large quantities so that I can actually craft a bunch of things and actually construct my base. Because right now, as you can see, my base is not exactly the most pristine construct imaginable, so what I will want to do is make sure that it gets a bit better. So the painting machine is one ends to that means, which doesn't mean anything because of course it doesn't anyways. So let's crush some of this, and we had one extra silicon, which is okay. Now the dark steel balls, what's the recipe for this? 5 requires dark steel. Dark steel is iron, carbon, and obsidian. Not something that I'm going to want to get into right now. Let's get some of that resources because I'm going to need that. Anyways, so carbon dust, iron. I need 5, but let's make 10's worth, and a bunch of silicon. We'll throw that in there. Can this be used as a better fuel source? It can, but I think I need coal ore in order to do that, and obviously I don't have that. So this that's very helpful. Ooh, that's one other thing. While that is working, obviously it's going to finish very soon, but while that is working, let us make a better food source than the corn that we have. So then I'll talk about the industrial hemp, because that part that I'm going to go into is very embarrassing. I can change this into stock, which was what I was doing before, and make it better. Mixed salad. That just requires salad dressing, which I don't have. Okay, so I need to change this into stock, and that just requires a pot, which is 4 iron plates, and a stick. Do I have some extra iron plates? No, I don't. Which is, let's just say there's too many platitudes to explain what exactly is happening right now, so let us move onward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, when we throw these on here. So once we get these plates, we can combine them, make the pot, then we can change this water chestnut into stock. And once we take stock of the situation, we'll have a better source of food than the corn that we have in here. Even though it may be gluten-free, I will want to make something a bit better with my resources. I'm just gonna go for shits and gigs. Okay, it doesn't suffer from the other issues. Anyways, so, pot, water chestnut, get stock with 2 water chestnuts, give me garden soup. It's not the best food in the world, however, considering that I am getting a bunch of water chestnuts from this system, it is essentially free. So let us put the excess stock over there. We have our garden soup, and eventually we will stock up enough to be a bit more productive. Now that I have that food, I can get rid of these corn, which is doing me no lick of good, and we'll might as well pick it up. Might throw this in the culinary generator later, but we'll break off the top of the hemp plants so that we can then plant the seeds down. So the reason why I wasn't doing this before is probably so silly it's unbelievable. Everybody remember Red Power? I think everybody and their mothers, even though they may not have played Red Power, does remember what Red Power was. Red Power was a mod made by Elaram way back when, and she is in fact making a separate game. I'm going to need to set up that system ASAP because people are starting to mess with my stuff, and I don't like when people mess with my stuff. Anyways, Elaram made a mod way back when. I don't think I even need to explain what Red Power is at this point in time because I'm pretty sure anybody who ever will play with it has played with it. Anyways, good mod, but its hemp plants required, I think that's enough, required replanting in order, like you had to break the entire plant for it to grow. It was a too high plant like the industrial hemp here. No, it was the flax seeds. Anyways, long story short, I had to break the bottom of the plant for those. However, I don't need to for these. Therefore, I'm looking like a moron right here. So windmill, I think I need 64 industrial hemp in total. Uses of this, I need 8 of these. So that's 32 tough fabrics. I need 4 stacks. Okay. I am not ready to make that. And I'm Ooh. Don't have any crossbow bolts. Really? I don't have any bolts? To think I don't have any bolts when I see a drone right there. I said right there. Thank you. Okay, come again. Never, please. Put that away, put that away. Okay, let's actually get to the making because we need to actually do something this episode. Okay, so let us make the painter block. We have the electrical steel here. There we go. We have some extra stone, which I am going to change into our much needed stone blocks. That is definitely how I wanted to do that. Thank you. Got some more of those. Eventually I'll expand that a bit more, but now we need to make our painting machine, which requires the 2 quartz as well. A solitary diamond. Thankfully we are getting more of those. And where is the quartz? Do we have any quartz left? Quartz glass, quartz stairs, black quartz. Okay, so quartz stairs, I think I can use these. Check the use sag mill will work. Painting machine obviously is not the best approach for that, but I can combine these, well, put those in there, then we're going to be very happy at the results of all the quartz that we are getting. Okay. Which means I am, since I need more quartz, I will need to go over to that quartz building so that I can deconstruct it and become a lot happier at the results. So painting machine is going to require that chassis, which is once again requiring 4 iron plates, 4 iron bars. Let's have 5. Thank you. I'm not used to this. And then we can throw these here, and we are going to need, while that is processing, we'll get our golden nuggets, which I don't think we only have 1 nugget, so we are going to need to make more. So there's that. We have the copper, and we have the redstone, which is in the chest here. Yes. Okay, we are running out of redstone. We are going to need to make an automatic machine in order to craft that. So nuggets, chicken nuggets are in the thing over there, so we're not gonna make that joke, even though we just did. Hooray. Shift click, that's why. I keep on thinking I'm shift clicking when I'm not. I don't know, just some sort of force of habit or something? I don't know. There's no way to explain my lunacy at this point. I think you're going to have to assume that I don't know what I'm talking about and move along with your lives. So now that we have that, let's put some more temporary power connections, which is going to require our connector. Wire relay. Do I have any more relays, or are they in the blocks here? No, they aren't. They probably are in here. but I can't find them because I'm a scrub, and that's just how I roll. F7 shows that nothing is being placed there. I'm gonna do one more look here, then I guess I'm gonna have to craft some more. It's weird, I could have sworn that I had another one. But oh well, let's place that down. One last look for good luck, and then we realize that luck is dead, etc., and move on with our lives. Maybe I meant to craft some, but didn't end up doing so. That's probably more what it was. Something along those lines is probably what happened, but what have you. Okay, so this is still going to take a while because we don't have any proper power setup, and we're going to make matters worse by doing that, and we are... Did I only have this as my power? I think I did. I think I only had this as my main means of power, creation, consumption, etc. And I guess I'm just pushing it a bit more than I was doing before. Which kind of makes sense because I am doing a lot more. Ooh, now one comment that I had... Wow, whoever did this got really far. Oh. Do you know who actually did that way? It was you. Yeah, you're the one who managed to get very far on that, and now everything is flooded, and that... Ooh, how long has the torch not been there? Huh? Okay. That's weird. That is very weird. I think someone decided to start digging there, which makes me worried, because that's pretty far. Anyways, these are going to take a long-ass time. I'm going to take that, place it down here, and then move on with my creative process. Ah, yes. Resonator, let's take this off of the grid, because I think this has a constant demand of 10. So it's... No, that's not gonna fix it. I don't know why I was even trying to think or listen to the comments on that. There's no way, no chance in hell that the generator is going to work as soon as I place it down. See? Nothing. Nothing worked there, you insolent fool. Anyways, okay, so let's actually continue. Now that we have the painter set up, we can consider making some painted conduits so that we can feed everything in like this, feed all of its power through the bottom instead of through any other arcane means of transportation, which will make it a bit better for us to work with. Eventually we will move that setup some other place, but for now we're not going to bother with that. So when we want to have the power, I think we'll have it go up kind of like that, and we said that it'd be like a ring like that? I think we did. So what I'm going to do is to future-proof it. Going to take all of that down and ruin my entire setup, and yes, that is purposeful. Put that there, connect that back here, and then connect these individually so that I can temporarily put the wire of right here. Yes, gravity for the win. I don't even know why I put those connectors back, because eventually I am going to get rid of this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be the layer here, which is going to have that. So we're going to eventually have the power come out here like that. And we do have enough. Okay, there we go. So we in fact do not need these connectors anymore. We can just disconnect all of those, hopefully pick all of them up, and we are no longer with a pick. Okay, so now that we are out of a pick, let us get some steel. Electrical steel. Did I not create that machine? Wait, what? I made the painter here. Oh, I had 10 electrical steel in total, derp. Okay, so where is my steel? It is a bit of steel, so let us try not to dwell on that. We're going to make a steel pickaxe because that's one logical step up in my mining direction, although I could probably use the paxel, and I'm not going to bother with that. And now that we have that, we are A-okay. So let's pick up all these wire connectors. In hindsight is 20/20 after all. I didn't actually need to create those other wire connectors. Did I lose one? Yes, of course I lost one. I usually lose stuff out of, well, out of my mind or something. Out of my mind. And there we go. So now that all that is connected in a non-arcane manner, we can think about consolidating a few more things like that. Sort all the things so that we are able to find things, and then we can think about how we're, well, that's going to be painted. That's going to be our main channel for accessing our energy once it's from the, well, once it's in the capacitor bank, but we are going to need to continue to make our processing machines. So how I want to do this is kind of multi-staged. I want to be able to create a bunch of basic things from all of my cobblestone, and I might want a kill switch in order to stop all the stuff. So let's see what type of conduits we have. We're able to make a redstone conduit, which is able to transfer redstone signals through it. That will allow us to stop machines if we ever need to stop a machine. You can probably see where I'm going with this. Because since I don't have the energy generation, it might not be a good idea to start making this yet. Because I don't think I have all the resources in order to do so, and starting it right now might prove more detrimental than it is any sort of help. But what I am going to do is get a bit more clay and get that going. So let me collect my thoughts a bit, because I want to do this right. Because what I want to be able to do is have an ample supply of sand and gravel just coming from one source of cobblestone. Sand, gravel, and all of their intermediaries. Not their intermediaries, but the simple things that can be made with it. Also the regular stone, which would be helpful, but we are going to need a bit more power for that, so I'm going to do a bit of thinking. I guess while I'm waiting for some more diamonds, that might be what I need to do. Okay, I think I decided what I'm going to do for the remainder of this episode. I'm not going to worry about all of that stuff that I was just spouting, because obviously that would be too useful for me to do. What I'm going to do instead is finish up this base defenses, because right now I am a bit exposed, and I don't like being exposed. I don't like exposing myself to the general population. It's not exactly proper exposition. Anyways, so we are going to need a lot more of that, and I don't think I have all that. So let's get the bones. And someone told me after I did a stupid that I can bone meal these, or rather turn them to bone meal very easily just by using the sag mill. We got some carbon dust, which is helpful. I'm not gonna use the base carbon dust probably, am I? Probably not, but I might as well keep it, even though we are going to have two variants. And no more diamond yet, but let us get this bone meal. That's a lot more bone meal. I still need more redstone though. So I am still a bit SOL there, but let us start processing this stuff a bit more. We're going to need some more energy conduits, because we are going to send ourselves into the red here. This chest is actually in a pretty bad spot. So we're going to move that right over here instead. And the reason for that is, okay, you guys are going to hate me and are going to say, "Ha! I knew you'd need that way. I knew it. You're such a lousy person, individual, etc., etc. Why did you decide to put me through all this torment?" I'm going to make that darn iron chest mover. I know, I threw one away. I threw it all away. Man, I am throwing it away right now, but sue me. Okay, let's put that there, and there we go. Okay, now that that's done, I can do what I wanted to do, and we're probably going to want to put this on insert. It's gonna have to be on the green channel, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be on the green channel for now, but what we really wanted to do was do that so that we could access the turret, which is right here. And if I had a Yeta wrench, I could just exclude those, which might be what I want to do. So if we put this like that, and what essentially we're going to do is wire the energy down this way, as well as items eventually. That's going to come later. Get that. I don't think this is enough for the energy, but we are going to try. There we go. Yeah, that's probably enough. Let's pick those up so that they don't get flooded in some sort of random place, and pick all of those up so that we don't have to deal with my contrived mess. There we go. So now that that is there, we can have our main energy flow here. This might be now powering that. I probably don't need that connection. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't, but you know what? I'm just going to be safe and have that because of aesthetics and because I like people raging at me. Where was I? If I died, you would have had permission to laugh at me so hard that I wouldn't have cared. I just wouldn't have cared. Just dying, Wade dying, due to fall damage, because he decided he didn't want to break down his walls so that he could have an easier time, even though that, interpolitical humor here. Anyway, so do all of that. Going to need to go like there, and probably need to break. No, we won't. In fact, we have just enough energy conduits to do that, but the main thing is we have this, and I don't really want that, so I'm probably going to need the Yeta wrench. Yeta wrench requires electrical steel, basic gear. I have the electrical steel, thank goodness. Don't have to craft another thing that I'm probably not going to use for a while. 3 of those. I needed gear, which requires a bit of cobblestone. Do I have the cobblestone right away? No, I don't. So let's go there. And we have the sticks already on our person, so we can go like that, and disconnect these from here. So that's gone, and we basically need to just take the cobblestone from this chest here. Okay, there we go. And we're going to need to insert the cobblestone over there. And this is going to require a bit of finagling. So this is going to be cobblestone, as you can probably tell. Please don't drop down and hurt yourself. The YouTube comments! Man, I swear every single time now I'm just gonna go like, nope, I'm dead, like I'm totally dead. There, we're gonna have this extract, obviously. We'll want it always active, but we'll put it on the... Do we have gray? Readily accessible? Brown. Always active, it's always extracting. We can get rid of this now and probably plug up the hole so that we don't have any accidents. In fact, we're going to do that now, because why not? And then we'll connect this here. And did I say this was brown? I think I did. There we go. Insert. Brown. Okay, so this should have energy now. It has ammo, which is good. And now all we need to do is add the turrets to this, and then we will be good. We have one turret right here, which we're going to reclaim. Drop turrets. There we go. Pick that up. And now all we have to do to finish our base defense is place that there. So now we have a turret on one of the edges which will be able to protect ourselves. Well, protect me. It's not going to protect you guys. Sorry. I love you guys. You guys are amazing people, but I'm not interested in protecting you. I'm interested in protecting my own hide, which is a bit more valuable to me than you. Sorry, it's just business. Which means we don't need this freaking shaft, and you can drown for all I care, but I'm not going to go too close to the water because that would be bad. And it should be an easy enough system to expand. All we will need to do is to place one here, like so. Place some more turrets, and place even more turrets on this. 1, 2, 3 more turrets. We can probably have 4 per turret base. And if we want to make it a bit better, we can then expand this turret so that it is a bit, well, expand the turret base so that it itself is better. Okay, so we are going to need to clean this up, which is something that I'll do. Hooray. And we'll also need to make some more of those, well, make some actual things. Painting. We need to make the conduit things, which will be much better, so that we can so that I can mess up words. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Minecraft Invasion. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. Where's my food? Did I eat it already? Probably threw it in here. WayofTime here. Signing off. There it is. Nom 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 nom. Have a wonderful day. Ooh, that was really filling.